I'm Ron Moore from Fields of Grace Church, the church without walls, with your morning cup of motivation. Hey, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Share this thing. If this blesses you, share it with somebody else who needs to hear it. As some of you know, I've been working on a television show that I believe God led me to do that could make a real positive difference in our world. And yet it has taken so long. And a few years ago, it's like over a 6-month period of time, several people said, well, God's timing, Ron. God's timing, Ron. And I felt like if one more person said, God's timing, to the moon, Alice, I didn't want to hear that. But it's absolutely true. And there's nothing that shows that any better that talks about timing, because maybe you've been believing God for something for a long time and it hadn't happened. Look at what happened here in verse 6 of Luke 1 with Zach and Elizabeth. They were both righteous in the sight of God, walking blamelessly in all the commandments, look at that, and requirements of the Lord, and yet they had no child because Elizabeth was infertile, and they were both advanced in years. They were too old to be having babies. Oh my goodness. When I read this, it just hit me like a ton of brick in a fresh way. That here, I've been thinking, I confess, I've never even told my wife this. There have been times between me and the Lord, I've said, okay, Lord, I get it. I understand why you're not putting me out there, you and I, it's just between me and you, and we both know my flaws, And yeah, see, talk about stinking thinking, because look here, Zach and Lizzie, they were both righteous, walking in the ways of the Lord. And yet, it wasn't God's timing. Even though they were their past childbearing years, and yet it was God's time. And do you realize that had they had baby sooner, he wouldn't have been right a few months older than Jesus, the Messiah, to announce his coming, to announce, hey, behold, the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world. Time would have been all off, but God's timing is perfect. Now, in your life, my life, hey, we've got to just trust that God's timing. As we seek the Lord first, as we do what we believe God's told us to do, it's time that we just rest in his timing, and that we know that, listen, when God gets ready to do it, it's going to be done. Our job is not to try to make it happen. Our job is to do what God's called us to do, love him, love our spouse, and be what God's called us to be in that process of becoming. And I'm telling you, God's timing for you, child of God, is perfect.